There's two main groups of modeling, fashion and commercial. And the one I did was fashion. When you're fashion modeling, you can be doing a lot of runway, very least going to a lot of castings for runways. And at least in your first few seasons as a model, you feel more validated the more shows you get on a fashion week. So for me, I might be someone who gets like 2, 3, 4 fashion shows during New York Fashion Week. That's aight. If you get like 1 or 2, that's also something to be proud of. If you get invited to castings but you don't get any shows, that's still something to be proud of. But a lot of the superstars, they won't be like damn near double booked. They're gonna be doing multiple shows every single day. They might have like 10 shows or so. That was never me. And Victoria's Secret, like I know almost nothing about. Like I'll see clips here and there. Victoria's Secret's kind of like in its own pocket. So a lot of the models who are regulars in Victoria's Secret, I may not be super familiar with them. Another reason why I'm here watching this is on this channel, I put out some of my music, but I also discover other music, mostly centered around like K-pop, stuff like this. And I saw that Tyla and Lisa were performing. So I wanted to peep it. I want to be coming at this from somebody who did more like New York Fashion Week type runways rather than Victoria's Secret, as well as someone who worked in the music industry for a bit, peeping Tyla, peeping Lisa.
Our favorite Victoria's Secret models will be making their return to the stage. Tyra, Gigi, Adriana, to name a few.
I like how this girl in the back keeps resetting her pose. Hold on, look at her.
To be co-hosting this live carpet pre-show with you, like so many of you. I've always loved watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Reset.
It's one of tonight's performers.
Did we like her debut track, Rockstar?
Lisa, you look amazing.
Thank you, you too.
Did Victoria's Secret style her for the show too? That'd be really cool.
Thank you. So you're making history tonight. This is Victoria's Secret's first all-female performance lineup. And is there anything you can tell us about your performance? Any hints?
I can't really share much, but
I mean, she's only got a few songs out, so she's probably just gonna be performing those songs. Lisa looks good. Like, she looks healthier. I feel like she's had a cheeseburger this week. Okay, I'm really wondering what Tyla's gonna do, because her big track right now was Water, right? She can't just keep performing Water like this year and next year and the year after that. She has to find a way to chart another song, lest she becomes a one-hit wonder. What is still big enough for her to perform at the show, obviously. And I think it's so important too, because there's a lot of big artists from Africa, but I think most of them are from West Africa, a lot from Nigeria. She, I think, is one of the first huge global South African-based artists. So there's a lot of importance to her success to me. I hope she kills it.
Water, Tyla. So tonight is the most anticipated return of the Victoria's Secret fashion show. It's been 6 years. What was that called?
Wait, what? It's been 6 years? For real?
Like when you got it and they were like, we want you to be a part of it. Oh, you have a mic.
No, it was an instant yes. Like,
well, you're performing. Can you give me a couple hints about your performance tonight? Give me something.
we're gonna get something new, something fresh.
Oh my.
So
That's
exciting.
good.
Oh my gosh, a sneak peek of new stuff.
You can say that.
Oh my God, you're not giving me anything at all, but you're giving me everything at the same time.
And I was a flamenco student, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, no. I had like 2 weeks of class with the top flamenco teacher of the universe. And then the music started, and they said lights, camera, action, and I was like, I don't remember a damn thing. So I just like ad-libbed. Freestyle.
What's your favorite Victoria's Secret fashion show memory?
I think it's the moment I retired. And I was, no, not because it was over. It was the outfit. It was red. I had all the medals. I had the scepter. Oh my God, it was like Snoop. I was feeling it. It just,
yeah. You thought you were closing a chapter. Little did you know.
Yes, and it just felt so good. Like, I loved that moment.
How does it feel?
She's someone you could just listen to all day. She got stories.
I'm here with Sarah Sylvester and Janie Schaefer, executive producers of the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Very important people right here. And we all want to know why this year to bring back the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
We heard it loud and clear from our customers. We're always scrolling on social, and so they asked and we delivered.
Absolutely. And we've also transformed so much as a business, and we felt that we wanted to celebrate our product, which is...
Right, Victoria's Secret got way more inclusive in recent years. I was looking of the mind that in the industry as a whole, you're going to find something for you. So like if I'm a certain size and Victoria's Secret doesn't serve my demographic, I'm going to just shop somewhere else. I'm not going to like make them serve me. Like, I'm not gonna go to McDonald's and make them serve me tacos because I like tacos. Just go to a taco shop. But it is kind of a new era. The consumers, like you and me, we have a lot of say, a lot of power, and a lot of sway over the success of a business. So a business would do really well to listen to us. And a lot of businesses will pivot a lot of their older approaches to serve us. So I forgot that that's what's going on. So this is probably going to be a very inclusive type show, different ages, body sizes, all that. It's good timing too, because it probably would have been weird if they kept doing the shows while they were coming under fire and trying to rebrand a little bit. It's like they waited until they established their new brand, waited a little more for people to miss them, and then now they're putting on the show. I think that's pretty smart.
The cast of models, 50 models from 25 different countries.
Oh, wow. That was probably super intentional, obviously.
Everybody's welcome. We cast everybody for their confidence and their fierceness, and I think that's what's going to shine through.
Okay, keywords, confidence and fierceness. Depending on the runway show, the concept's going to be different. And actually, each market is different. Like, stereotypically in London, they just want you to be a walking clothes hanger. No expression, not too much energy in your walk. Not every designer, but that was like a stereotype. In New York, you could do more of a cool power walk, so on and so forth. Now, what the specific designer wants trumps all those stereotypes. Did a show where they wanted it to be kawaii, like scary, creepy. So they wanted us to do like crazy expressions in the pit. The pit is like the end of the runway where all the photographers are. They're in the pit, and those photographers are going to be snapping shots of you posing at the end. And those shots is going to be what's on Vogue the next day or whatever editorial to show all the looks of the designer. So yeah, I did that show and they want us to do like crazy, scary expressions in the end. Sometimes it's going to be more generic, just be fierce. Sometimes it's like take a nice relaxing stroll on the beach in Cuba type energy. So they use these words, confidence and fierce, which I think is probably going to be keywords for every Victoria's Secret show. I'm going to be looking for how each girl's walk kind of fits that concept.
Cannot wait. You guys are really pumping me up. And I think another thing everyone's really excited about, I'm excited about, is that this will be the first ever shoppable show.
That's right.
Yes.
How does that
What?
feel?
I love it because it makes us so much more inclusive and accessible. So if you see something that one of those amazing women are wearing, you can go and get it from Amazon or from VS, which is awesome.
Wait, like right here, right now? That's nut. Because usually a runway show, right? Fashion Week, you do the show. All those looks are like a promotion. It's like a teaser or what they're going to release later in the year. Sometimes those looks are more ready to wear, like they already look like what you're going to pick up off of, in this case, Amazon. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit more of a concept. Like you think of cars, there's concept art of cars and it looks crazy, it looks futuristic, but when it's actually released for the consumer, it's like really watered down. It's like a watered down version of that crazy concept. So some fashion shows where the looks are really extravagant, really artistic, they're more so showcasing the concept of the look. And by the time you get to buy it off of Amazon or wherever in their store later in the year, it's going to be a more ready to wear version of it. So they said this is a shoppable show. You can literally go out and buy it right now. That's really interesting. I mean, it still works because it's still like a promotion for the items, but the items being ready like right here, right now, or like I'd never seen that before. And they said this is like the first time. Really interesting. A lot of my subscribers, y'all are big fans of certain music groups. And these music groups are going to release like a teaser for a full release of a song. That's kind of what a fashion show is. It's like a teaser. Or maybe even a hit single could be considered a teaser for the full album to be released later. Same thing. But whereas in music, when you see a teaser or a single that's going to be dropped in another 2 weeks or something, it's kind of like a lesser version of the final release, right? But in fashion shows, the fashion shows are kind of like the more spectacly hyped up version of the official release, which is going to be on Amazon or in Walmart or wherever. So it's kind of like the reverse in that sense.
I'm here with Meredith Silver, director of the creator team at Amazon.
Yeah, I feel like this is part of Amazon Fashion's like pivot to being seen less as like Walmart fashion and more like cool jiggy type shit. I don't know who she is, but she has a really great look.
Okay, well, if you had to say anything to someone watching that really wants to be a Victoria's Secret fashion show model, what would your advice be?
Well, I'm here because I am myself and I'm proud of being myself, and I think that's something every angel out there should know, is that you're gorgeous just who you are, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because that's the reason that I'm here today, is because I believe that. So
Good messaging. I like that.
I always say when people don't think I'm pretty, I always say you just don't see the vision.
and it's tea, because honestly I feel like there's so many
And it's tea. Yo, I haven't heard that. That's late.
perceptions pushed on us, especially as women, and I think it's important to remember that, like, it's about how you feel. And like, since I've been working with Victoria's Secret, that's one thing that I've really been reminded, is that it's about like an internal feeling, you know. It's not about external. I mean, obviously in some ways it is, but like here today I think we're celebrating being confident inside and feeling like a powerful woman.
Well, yes.
It got me feeling like a powerful woman.
I am here with Suni Lee.
Shout out to all the mom people out there.
Well, I really am most excited about all the women, that it's only women, and they're great. I've met them all, and we had a great time last couple of days, and that's what I'm really proud of it. I'm proud that women are finally being able in men.
So fashion is one of the few women and LGBTQ plus male dominated industries in the world. So it was kind of like the reverse of most other industries. So within that industry, to have an all woman production and casting, it's about time for that to happen. But as far as how they're marketing it, it's one of the bigger deals of this event. However, I feel like a big milestone would be made if we had an all woman production and casting within industries that aren't women dominated. But regardless, like, this is dope.
Many ways, not in all ways, but in excuse me, in some ways to just define.
Yeah, I've been recording today already for like a few hours, so losing my voice a little bit. When I lose my voice, I start talking like the Godfather. So if you can't really hear me that clearly, I apologize. Yeah, I'm curious about his tattoos. I don't know who he is. He's probably mad famous. I just don't be knowing. Is that language right there?
Okay, any other hints you want to give us about your performance, about your look,
So is this Tyla or Lisa? Just kidding.
or we just have to wait?
You just have to wait. I mean, it's not, don't expect that much. You know, I'm going to go out there and do my best.
We're so excited and we love you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know how old she is, but I hear your vocal cords kind of change as you age. And there's certain techniques to mask it, like by using a certain way of doing vibrato. I don't know if that's what she's kind of talking about, being humble, or maybe she's always humble. I don't know.
It's got to be nerve-wracking up there in your underwear and stuff.
I mean, I can only imagine. Oh, well, yeah, it's not the best feeling.
I actually beg to differ. When I was modeling and I was in the studio and there was nothing to interact with but my body and my clothes, sometimes I wouldn't exactly know what to do sometimes. But if I was in my underwear and now there's literally nothing left to interact with or show to the camera but my body, my thought process and my approach just kind of distills down to like the bare Neanderthal basics and just focus on making shapes, having confidence in my body. So sometimes being in your underwear could be a little bit more liberating, but I guess that's an individual to individual case. They really turned that shit pink for that day. Whoa, what? Oh, this song.
Sitting on a dash, she a rock star, make your favorite singer wanna rap. Baby la la, Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I say hi, hi, that's my life, baby, I'm a rock star.
Yo, the live sound engineers, I would not want to be them because it's so many like hard surfaces. It would make that shit sound like a bathroom, like echoey as hell. And you gotta be able to get that under control. I don't envy them. Who styled them? Was it the Victoria's Secret team? Make me what?
It's a fast life, it's an attitude. Put it on the calendar, tell me when to come through. Yes, yes, I can spend it. Yes, yes, no pretending. Tight dress, Elvis sent it. Oh shit, Lisa reppin'. Been on a mission, but they call me catch and kill. I'm still in diamonds, make them chase me for the thrill. Been in my BKK, so pretty. Every city that I go's my city.
She's kind of got that backing track for her vocals, right? If I'm hearing this correctly. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's a formula as well. Cool section on the beat.
Gonna get you winner. Baby, I'm a rock star.
So a lot of shows where they have like a live musician, it's happening at the same time as the runway. Like they be on the side or walking around while the runway's happening. But this is like a full Lisa show for the opening. That makes me feel like this Victoria's Secret show is going to be more like entertainment focus, spectacle, production value. Whereas most fashion shows, the whole point is the collection and everything else supports that. But this is like an all around entertainment spectacle type shit. But as a model, I hope that that doesn't take away from the quality of the collection. Oh, there she goes. What the two golden positions on a runway is the opener and the closer. This is the opener. Hello.
We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I'd make wine
Dang, how big are those heels? That's crazy.
from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings.
Like, look at her feet right quick.
I told
She's trying to keep her feet in line. The left is in front of the right. Right's in front of the left. You're not trying to cross over your feet too much because then it's going to look a little try hard with the hip sway. But when she does cross over, it's just for the sake of keeping balance because those heels are long. She's got a whole like Iron Man get up in the back.
you that we could fly.
But despite that, like she's not a robot. She's not going to be walking perfectly symmetrical the whole way. It's a good walk, confidence.
'Cause we all have wings, but some of us don't know why.
And for the designer, the two most important looks to them are going to fall in line with those golden positions of the opener and the closer. This is probably their strongest look, and their closing look's probably going to be their strongest look too. Oh, dope. What?
Can you play a song with a beat?
Like what I was talking about earlier with keeping your feet in line if you're a female doing the runway, that's not like a hard and fast rule. That's just kind of one of the physical cues if you're teaching a new model how to walk. And they're interacting with the crowd, with the camera. They're allowed to look to the side, wave at people, all that shit. A lot of shows, they just kind of want you to get down there, do your poses, come back. If you do too much, like looking to the side, looking distracted, they might see that as a little corny. But if anyone watched runway shows in the 90s and the 1000s and all that, they were allowed to ooze their personality a little bit more, sometimes interact with the crowd and all that. In certain shows, they try to bring back that old energy. Sometimes it comes off kind of corny still to me, but sometimes it's pulled off very well, like in that original spirit of the 90s and all that. And it looks like they're giving the models a lot of freedom to do that here. Like she's looking down, she's probably looking for a cue on the floor, like where am I supposed to stop and pose? Nice. That walk is so good. I like that. So right now we're seeing her through the perspective of the pit. The camera is going to be in the pit. It's going to be like at waist level looking up at them. So when you're walking the runway, if anyone's ever trying to learn how to walk the runway, you kind of got your chin down to your neck in an almost not natural way. But the reason you do that is for the cameras and the video cameras in the pit, when they look at you, they look from below. So if you got your head straight ahead, they're going to be like looking up your nose and shit. So you want to bring your chin down so that from the perspective of this waist high camera, it looks like you're looking straight on at it. And this being Victoria's Secret, every model is probably going to be on top of that. But it's just something that I noticed, and I don't know how many people out there are going to be aware of it. Maybe everybody, maybe nobody, I don't know. Some white ass teeth. Nice attitude in that walk. That was a cool pose. There's a lot of attitude. If I was a cameraman, I would have been like, dang, could you have posed a little bit longer so I can get the shot? And one thing I want to quickly mention is her. When I saw her start her walk in the first half of the runway, her arm swing was kind of out wide when her arms were behind her. And that's something they got on my ass about. Keep your arms a little closer to your body when you're swinging them. I kind of had more of like a Neanderthal walk in the beginning, and her arms were a little bit wide in the first half of the runway. Maybe it's not a big deal, but it's just the people who were managing me. Wow. Her look is crazy. Her face. The structure of the bottom. She probably has a lot of editorials. Whoa, interesting. Really good crowd and camera interaction. She's probably mad famous, but I don't know who she is, but she's great. First thing that came off was her shoes. I remember my first show on Men's Day, New York Fashion Week, 2018, somewhere around there. We had men and women in that show, and a lot of the male models that were first timers like me. And one of them, his shoes was 1.5 sizes too small. And at certain points, like, dang, like my feet can't take this shit. And meanwhile, we had like a supermodel who was one of our female models, and her name was Madison, and her heels was like 17 sizes too small. Like her toes looked like a crayon box, like the circulation was cut off. Each toe was a different color, but you couldn't tell, like the look on her face, fierce, super professional. And later that fashion week, I had a presentation, and all the shoes they got for their male models were like size 8s and size 9s. But male models are like at least 6'1". I'm 6'3". I don't know any 6'1", 2, 3 guys who have size 8 feet. So I was like, how are you gonna have all these Like, who was in charge? I couldn't even like fit my feet. I had to like curl my feet like a little fist just to get my feet in there. And I stood there for, I forgot how long it was, like 2 or 3 hours. When I finally took those shoes off, I thought my feet were going to come off with them. Like, they're just not a part of my body anymore. Cute. I know those calf muscles anywhere. I like the little remixes they did of these singles. This performance is so good. She's giving a lot of pop, a lot of attitude with the walk, very crossover. Not that it's like a hard and fast rule or anything. And it works, like, it looks natural with her. I feel like she just has this type of charisma. And she's obviously not a model, but you see how her face looks up? You can almost see up her nose. That's what I'm talking about. Like, she's probably walking regular. When you're feeling yourself, you're confident. Your chin's a little bit up anyway. Even if you're like looking down at something at waist height. And if all the models were walking like that, then this is kind of what you would see. Which is like, it may not be a big deal for you or me, but when these photographers post these pictures for the editorial the next day, you don't want to be seeing up the nose of all these models. You kind of want it to be a little bit like they're facing at you. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. This would be a great platform, yeah, for Tyla to promote some of her new shit. This is good. The walk in this section is a different energy too. Obviously, it's matching the song. Pretty cool. That's pretty common for me, like what she did with her lips, opened it slightly and then put them back closed. If I'm near in the pit and I'm about to get my picture taken and I'm noticing that my lips and my face is kind of tight, I will like reset my face by slightly parting my lips, relaxing all the muscles in my face and then closing them again. And then I can give a nice softer look to the camera. I don't know if that's why she was doing it, but that's something that I actively do sometimes. She's got a great resting bitch face, whoever that was. Nice. That pose was so like blasé. She kind of had like a blasé attitude. She's probably just tapping into like a certain kind of energy or spirit animal for runway, and it just kind of comes off that way. Whoa, that look is crazy. Great posing in the pit. Like, if I was a photographer, I would have loved her for giving me those poses in the pit. Shows off you as the model, shows off the clothes in the collection, giving face, giving body. Chin down, chin down. Giving face.
So show me that you understand how I like it. Can you blow my mind?
Good look. Nice.
If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from me? I don't want away. Take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body.
That breath. I don't think she was supposed to do that. Good for her. Good work. And she got to do that other song. I checked out some of her more recent releases after Water, and I think she performed one of them before she did that. I'm glad she gets to promote her other shit. Like the Secret Service. Oh, what? With the guitar. Oh, how cool is this? Oh, wait, that's Kate Moss? Yo, what's she been up to lately? Wasn't she like the first shorty who infiltrated and became one of the supermodels in the fashion world? Okay, different vibes. When the models will walk in with the other two performers, high energy, very fun, smiley. This is more of that chick in the leather jacket, shooting pool, come to take your money type energy. She's looking down a lot as well. She's just trying not to trip on shit. She gave good face at the end. Like, this walk ain't my favorite. I mean, it's probably still better than mine, but what? She had the gap teeth? That's crazy. It was a great look. She's probably another superstar that I just happen to not know. So you tell me I could buy this on Amazon right now? It's popular in these fashion shows on female models. Not all the time, but sometimes they like to add structure to the shoulder. And this is like just a whole, its own version of that. Yeah, the energy's a little bit slower, more on the badass side. I'm wondering if they asked her to pose this way to keep the look together, because sometimes the look isn't going to stick to your body the way it should. So you kind of got to adjust how you hold your body. It's got that lean. Look at the... and real quick, speaking of her, it might just be the shoes with the outfit, or maybe they're asking her to create these lines and curves. But if you look at a lot of these girls from like an off angle or from the side, when they pop their leg out in front of them, it's like fully extended before they drop it on the ground. Like, look at her. She's doing that with this leg anyway, pretty decent. But with her, like, her knees are bent in its most extended place. And when I'm practicing my walk with my other model homies, and one of the things they correct in the female models in their heels is to try to extend your leg when it's out forward. It wasn't 100%, maybe 99%, because 1% of the time you have a girl who could have a little bit of a bent leg in the front, but still have a good gait, good pop, good attitude in her walk. But this is a case where, like, if I was her bookers or manager, and if she was a brand new model, which obviously she isn't if she's in this show, I'd be working on straightening that leg when it's in front of her. But once again, this is just generalizations. This might be exactly what she's trying to do. Might have something to do with the outfit. Whoa, she's got a crazy face too. You see that like extension with her? She got a great walk. Right here. Kind of adds that little pop, you know what I'm talking about? And there's some models that, even in this show, I saw one that it wasn't fully extended, but she was still achieving the pop, so it didn't really matter for her. Yeah, a couple girls smiled here and there. Definitely more because when Kate Moss came out, like the energy shifted. But it looks like it's the artistic direction of this whole section of the show. A lot of the looks in this section, the collection, I know y'all are probably just looking at the girls, but a lot of the collection was it was alright.
Under the Paris twilight, kiss me. Out on the moonlit floor, kiss me.
What? That's like some couture shit. She probably is not gonna be doing a lot of moving, shaking, and dancing, but she's gonna throw her outfit off her body. What? I think her eyebrows were crazy. That little head nod at the end. I was made fun of whenever I did that. I'd like literally, if I went to a casting, show me a walk, and I wasn't completely on point, and I did that head nod at the end, which is cool in regular life, but on the runway, like people would literally laugh at me sometimes. Like it was kind of cheesy, but I guess it works for her here. This head nod. Yeah, that. I love big hair. Nice transition, man. There's no bad musicians here, but I think Lisa's probably got my favorite vocal so far. Nice hip hop. It's dope. You don't see too many redheads. The heck? It's a cool section. Oh my god, just all I heard was 3 centimeters of her voice, and I'm reminded how dope she is.
Nothing you can say or do for me, and I don't want a miracle. You never change for no one, and I hear your reasons why.
Oh my god. Lisa, you're dope, but I'm bumping you down to number 2. Cher's at number 1. Golly.
Where did you sleep last night? And was she worth it? Was she worth it? 'Cause I'm strong enough to live without you. Strong enough, and I quit crying long enough. Now I'm strong enough to know you gotta go. There's no more to say, so save your breath and walk away. No matter what I hear you say, I'm strong enough to know you gotta go. So you feel misunderstood. Baby, have I got news for you? I'm being used. I can write the book, but you don't wanna hear about it. 'Cause I've been losing sleep. You've been going cheap, and she ain't worth half of me. It's true. I'm telling you that I'm strong enough to live without you. Strong enough, and I quit trying.
Classic, empowering song. Perfect for what they're going for with this show.
Long enough, now I'm strong enough to know you gotta go. Come hell or waters high, you'll never see me cry. And this is our last goodbye, it's true. I'm telling you 'cause I'm strong enough.
I'm not gonna lie, Cher, I apologize. I sampled this song without clearing it with your label. It was a long time ago. Let's let bygones be bygones.
No matter how hard
Ooh, nice poses.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. There's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I've got time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Oh. Do you believe in love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in
It was a drive-by. She just came and went.
inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough.
Wow. Even though this is like more ready to wear as far as the underwear portion, not the cape and shit. Pretty nice.
Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in love after love?
Well,
I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in love after love?
oh, what? See how the legend does it. Yo, she's killing it, but her it looks like she's spraining her ankle with every step. What's going on? Tyra could probably have a killer walk, even if she broke her ankles in the middle of it. Probably wouldn't even know. Why am I hearing fireworks? There's no way they're shooting off fireworks right now in there. I get it. Dang, they really got like the license to shoot fireworks for this? Spent more money on this show than some nation's annual GDP. It was a pretty good show. I mean, it was a little chaotic compared to other fashion shows, but I mean, fashion shows in general are pretty freaking chaotic, especially if you're backstage. It was very like entertainment focused, spectacle, production value. Obviously, in a setting like that, the collection was kind of more on the passenger seat. In terms of the collection, a lot of the looks were pretty dope. I think there were a lot of looks that were kind of filler to me. It was like a little journey with the energy level. Very high energy sections, a lot of smiles. Some sections that were more slower and more on the badass side. Ending it like that, like having Cher be the closer as far as the musicians, perfect. The diversity of the models, I thought was really nice, really tasteful. I'm not sure if I misunderstood earlier, but this was the first immediately shoppable collection. Is that true? If so, that's like really slick, really smart. Sometimes I'll be watching some shows like, say from like Miami Swim Week, and their crowd interaction, smiling. It's a little bit, I gotta choose my words carefully. Compared to like the four capitals, Paris, Milan, New York, London, it's a little bit much. But in Victoria's Secret, in this show at least, which is the first Victoria's Secret show that I've seen from start to end ever, they had that same kind of fun and freedom, but it didn't come off like cheesy at all. A lot of the shows, and I've only walked in New York, but a lot of the shows in those fashion shows are like industry events, like a preview to the collection that's going to come out in a few months. But this was more like a marketing spectacle for everybody. And from what I'm gathering, I guess Victoria's Secret shows have always been kind of like that. I think that's part of what makes them really special. Performances are all really good. Really happy for Tyla. She got to promote another song. No, Lisa's trying to do her solo shit. Thought she killed it. I thought she was like by far the stronger vocalist out of her and Tyla. I bet, but when Cher came out, you're reminded what a legendary voice that is. Anyway, losing my freaking voice right now, so I'm gonna go chill out. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all appreciated it and was enjoying more than like just the models. Hope y'all got a good look at the collection, what this means to Victoria's Secret as a brand, how meaningful it was to the artists. And fashion is a female dominated industry, one of the few, but how important it is to have an all-female production and cast in a male-dominated world. And they celebrated that. They didn't step on anybody. And that's what I love. Like, when you could big up and celebrate and love something without putting down something else, I feel like psychologically you're gonna reach way more people that way. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Don't do anything weird. Jesus is watching.